The cheating wife promised it was just a friend, until I saw the hotel receipt. I still remember the night she came home late. Her hair slightly messy, her perfume heavier than usual. She smiled at me, kissed my cheek, and said she had been out with just a friend from work. I wanted to believe her. I wanted to keep my marriage safe inside that bubble of trust. But something about the way her eyes shifted made a knot form in my stomach. For days after, I kept hearing the same words echo in my head, just a friend. She was colder with me at home. Her phone never left her side, and she suddenly had endless late-night meetings. I tried to ignore it, telling myself I was overthinking, that I shouldn't let paranoia eat me alive. But trust, once cracked, doesn't heal so easily. I started noticing little details, her laughter in the bathroom while texting, her phone flipped upside down, the scent of cologne that wasn't mine clinging faintly to her clothes. One Friday night, she told me she had to attend a team dinner. I nodded, forcing a smile, but my chest felt heavy. Hours passed, and she didn't answer my calls. Around midnight, she finally texted, "Going to crash at a friend's place. Don't wait up." My hands trembled reading those words. That night, I barely slept, staring at the ceiling, feeling like my whole world was slowly slipping through my fingers. The next morning, she walked in casually with a coffee in her hand, as if nothing had happened. I asked her where she'd been. She replied smoothly, "At Sarah's, we were talking about work, then I fell asleep." She looked me straight in the eyes, daring me to question her honesty. I swallowed my doubts and nodded, but inside, the seed of suspicion had grown into something I could no longer ignore. A week later, the universe handed me the proof I needed. She had left her handbag on the counter while taking a shower. I never intended to snoop, but when I reached for my car keys, a folded receipt slipped out of her purse. My hands froze. The paper was from a hotel downtown, time-stamped exactly on the night she had claimed to be at Sarah's. 2 dinners, 2 drinks, 1 room, paid in cash. The room number was written clearly at the bottom. My blood ran cold. My wife, the woman who promised me loyalty, had spent the night with someone else. I sat on the kitchen stool, staring at that receipt for what felt like hours. A part of me wanted to tear it up, pretend I had never seen it, keep living in denial. But another part, the part that still respected myself, knew I couldn't. When she came out of the shower humming to herself, I placed the receipt on the table. Her eyes widened instantly. She tried to grab it, her lips fumbling for excuses. But her silence screamed the truth louder than any words ever could. "It was just a friend," she muttered weakly, but the tremor in her voice betrayed her. I looked at her and said quietly, "Friends don't book hotel rooms at midnight." She broke down, admitting it wasn't the first time. She said it started as just drinks after work, but soon turned into something more. She claimed she was confused, that she still loved me, that it meant nothing. Hearing those words shattered me more than the betrayal itself. How could the person I built my life with casually destroy the foundation of everything we had? The following days were a blur of anger, silence, and tears. I didn't yell. I didn't throw things. I just sat in the numb realization that my marriage was built on lies. She begged me to forgive her, promising she would cut him off, swearing it was over. But every time she spoke, all I could see was that hotel receipt, proof of a night I could never erase from my memory. I began to replay our past birthdays, anniversaries, even our wedding vows. They all felt tainted now, rewritten by the knowledge that she had chosen someone else, even for a moment. I thought about the times I had trusted her blindly, the times I defended her when friends hinted something was off. I realized that the betrayal wasn't just in the act, it was in every lie she told to cover it up. Eventually, I packed a bag and left. It wasn't an angry storming out. It was a quiet, heavy walk away from a house that no longer felt like home. She cried, begged, and clung to me at the door, but I gently pulled her hands away. "Love without loyalty is nothing," I whispered and stepped outside. Even now, I wonder if I could have done something differently. Maybe if I had noticed sooner. Maybe if I had asked harder questions. Maybe if I had been more present. But deep down, I know the truth, her choice was hers alone. The hotel receipt wasn't just paper. It was the death certificate of our marriage. And so, the woman who once promised me, forever became the woman who taught me what betrayal really feels like. I walked away not just from her, but from the illusion I had been living in. Sometimes, the harshest truths come printed on the smallest pieces of paper,